What did you think of Tony Khan taking shots at who was the one that he said?
Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy Orton. What did you think of that whole thing?
Hey, read that. Do you have the exchange?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Did you see this, Conan?
I think.
Yeah, I just brought it up. Of course, I saw it.
I think there was a funny line in there. Randy Orton called him the Jacksonville Dixie.
Jacksonville Dixie. Yeah. Did you
I
hear?
Didn't see that.
I mean, it's open. Yeah, it's just it was a pretty funny little.
Didn't Charlotte Flair chime in or something too?
I didn't see
that. Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't hear what she said, but I did.
Bro, it was such a lame. I mean, it's.
Here's the exchange, right? So Punk tweeted originally just to promote his appearance tonight on WWE Backstage, and he tagged like WWE on Fox, Vince, Tony Khan. For some reason, he tagged Tony Khan, right? And he tweeted, "It's weird trying to catch up on 5+ years of wrestling. I'm doing what I can. There's bright spots, mostly women from what I can tell, and there's bad too. I'm going to talk about it, and no one is safe." And Tony Khan responded, "No one is safe? Sounds like a plane full of wrestlers in Saudi Arabia." And then Orton responded to him, "What's that whole thing about glass houses and stones?" And he tweeted a news article about some kind of corruption charges against Tony Khan's dad. Yeah, right, in England. And it's something to do with a sports club in England, I believe. But so Khan responded, "I thought you only tagged me in your post when you were grasping for leverage. That article's over a year old and is about baseless claims made about my dad years ago. That's the best you can do, nothing. Meanwhile, in the time since that was written, you used the N-word on Twitch." And Randy...
What was he referring to?
Randy does get video game streams on Twitch. So, like, when he's playing, like, say, Call of Duty or the shooting games, he has the headset on, he's talking to everyone that's playing with him. And he said that he dropped the N-word while he was playing, like, N-I-G-G-A, like, I got you, N-word, or whatever. Like, right. Whatever. But, obviously you can't do that. So people noticed it.
If you're white. If you're white, you can't.
People noticed it.
Then you get this. Then you get the outrage culture.
Yeah, and but people noticed it, and of course it made some of the sites, and people still bring it up. But so Randy responded, "Jacksonville Dixie. Why else would I tag you? If I wanted to talk business, I'd call your father." That's where it wrapped up. I didn't see anything about Charlotte, but I'll look it up now.
But then Brandy Rhodes tweeted like tweeted a picture of somebody getting KO'd.
Right.
Like they thought that the Tony Khan tweet KO'd Randy Orton.
Right.
And then Charlotte replied to that or something like that. To Brandy Rhodes' tweet. It was such a lame exchange,
I thought Orton won with the Jacksonville Dixie tweet.
Funny.
It is funny, but it's like, well, what did I say would happen to all this? The social media platform that follows professional wrestling when this wrestling war started. I said it would just highlight how awful the environment is to be involved in, like the fans and stuff. It's just brutal. It's like there's not.
Bro, bro, look, let me tell you. Wait one second. Let me just say one thing.
Nothing's going on.
Say one thing. It doesn't matter, right, bro? But it doesn't matter because when you had WCW, you had the WCW fanboys and WWE. In Mexico, you got AAA and Consejo fanboys. In sports, you have the Yankees and the Red Sox. It's already gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do you like the new Star Wars or do you like the old Star Wars? You like the new Star Trek? There's always going to be some sort of fucking people going at it.
I'm aware of that. But here's my point. People that are like trying to get back into professional wrestling, start to watch, they're engaging in this environment, and I'm professing that it's turning people away from professional wrestling. Period. Well, it's just very difficult. That's my. I mean, I think there's a lot of strength in that argument that all this stuff just turns people off of professional wrestling.
Yeah, I don't help promote. I don't think it necessarily turns them off. But they just say, hey, there's negative, just like there's positive in social media and everywhere. These are negative motherfuckers. We're talking about declining ratings in this product over a 20-year period to the point that the median age of the fan has gone from 28 to 52 in 20 years. We're losing fans as an industry, and that's not for the podcast business. It's not good. Yeah. And I see these stupid, petty little Twitter things because you got the owner, the guy that the money guy in the company arguing with one of the wrestlers on WWE. It's like, it's dumb. Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
It's just not. These are bad. Everybody, professional wrestling at the top has a lot of bad decision makers right now, and that's the elephant in the room. In every company, there's just a lot of the decisions being made that are not good decisions, and the professional wrestling business, the industry is suffering for it because we had a chance to get some fans 6 weeks ago, and they watched it, and literally probably 30% of those people have turned it off already in 6 weeks.
What do you think about that, Kevin?
Well, I think that we're living in a time where whether you're a fan of movies, TV, whatever, when you're living in the age of social media, you are getting all these armchair critics and quarterbacks. And I don't know that that's the only thing or the main thing that's causing people to tune out. I certainly think that there's for that 50+ crowd who may not even be on social media, seeing the fanboy arguing might take away from it. But I think that there's probably other things to get into.